yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Eckler. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Follow these two. Follow these two.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelce. Complete. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
43.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. One play, 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Claude Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Come on. Hit. 19 tight.
Daniels to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Dot it up.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he'll dive forward at the end in an effort to pick up an extra yard or two. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's caught to the goal
It's
line.
crazy.
Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Mahomes back. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57 color. 50. Carson.
Here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, He just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
And in motion is Brown.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here we go, set.
Tight end motioning left. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Throwing is Daniel. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here for Robinson. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Dragon 60. Trap 50, trap 60. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll throw with Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Come back. Hey, 15.
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to look for the home run goal. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize?